Hi. Um, just got up. I'm in my bedroom. Okay. That goal for being more organized is slowly but surely coming together. Anyways, one of the things I was thinking about talking about today was figuring out what our skills are outside of what we do for a living or what we participate in our everyday lives. Figuring out at the bare necessities of life, what are the skills that you bring to the table. One of the things that I believe one of my greatest skills are, because I talk to so many women and a few men, but so many women on a daily basis, because my job is a hairstylist. My hair is not a reflection of that. We went to the pool. Um, One of the things that I've learned a lot is a few basic dating dating things that I see are extremely common in people across the board. And I have hundreds of clients. So it's funny to me how we all end up talking about some of the same things, or how I talk about some of the exact same things with different women from completely different backgrounds. One of the biggest things are the things that make you stay and the things that make you go. And I think one of the biggest skills that I've learned for myself from other people, to be honest with you, are the two things to always consider when deciding to be with someone on a more long term situation. Number one of those things is, what do I get from this relationship that I need and don't want? I'll break that down. When you're in a relationship with someone and you love them and you appreciate them and you see the things that they do for you or for themselves that make you respect them more, there's something in there that you need. Otherwise, there'd be no reason to mingle and, have families and friends and husbands and wives, if you really didn't get something that you needed out of the situation or the equation. I can go into it and be personal. I'm a pretty much open book about myself. So I know for me, when I'm in a relationship, the thing that I need is to know that I can always lay my head on my significant other's shoulder. That would be my husband. I need to know that no matter what, at the end of the day, whatever my hiccups were, whatever the things that, I'm being judged about, or problems, or, whatever my things are, that at the end of the day, if I go to lay my head on your shoulder, it is available for me to do so. If you're mad at me, you're pissed at me, if I just really screwed up worldly, I need to know that, not in an abusive manner where, oh, I can just do whatever I want and always leave my head on your shoulder. When respecting someone, there are boundaries that you don't cross because you respect them. So that's the one thing to really keep in mind when you're in a relationship with someone, is that you need to know about yourself before entering that relationship. Because if you don't get what you need, what you get that you want won't matter in the long run. It won't matter. You'll always be wishing and hoping you got what you need. You'll always be looking around another corner, seeing and feeling that sense of loss or emptiness from not getting what you need. Okay? Wants all day. Wants come and go. Wants change. Wants, they mutate into new things given our situations and circumstances, but needs typically don't change, and that's something that will allow a relationship to really sustain if you know that you're getting what you need, because things are going to happen. Relationships are not always easy, but when you know that you're getting what you need, you're willing to fight. You're willing to fight for the better. You're willing to go through the hard, valley in order to get to the high point in the mountain. You're willing to do what you need to do to sustain your situation with that person that you love. And this could be in a friendship, this could be in a family situation, but more, this conversation is more or less about being in a real relationship with a significant other. The number two thing to consider, which most people honestly, surprisingly, don't think about until shit hits the fan, um, is, this is a hard one to take in, but it's so true. That thing is, what about this person do I absolutely hate that if it got worse, I could deal with? Now, that's different from person to person. I know people that could deal with gambling. I know people that can deal with, um, lying. I know people that can deal with cheating. I know people that can deal with a certain amount of violence or mouth violence. I mean, I guess that would be verbal abuse or um, there. No matter what, it could be conceitedness, it could be arrogance, it could be downright, I'm always right and you're always wrongness. But you always have to know that what you have the skills to handle or to deal with. Everybody possesses strengths and everybody possesses weaknesses. This is why you can never honestly judge anyone else's circumstances or relationships ever. Because you don't always know behind closed doors what strengths a person has and what weaknesses another person has, and how those two things work in order to make their relationship a whole situation. Um, so, when deciding to be in a long term situation with someone, like I said, the two things to always consider are number one, what do you get that you need? Okay? And number two, what do you absolutely not like about that person that if it got worse, you could deal with? Okay, and always, all the other things that everybody knows about still matter: love, respect, quality character of that person, meshing well with each other and each other's families. All those things still matter, but these are the two things that honestly I don't think people honestly think about until things hit the fan, or until they think they're in a great relationship but they're cheat well, not, I wouldn't say cheating is always is the issue, is the cheating. I think that their character is changing in order to get what they think they're not getting at home. Now if you just a grimy kind of person and you do you and you tell the truth, look, I'm a baby, I'm about to go do whatever I'm about to do, and that's who you are, then your character hasn't changed to the person that you're with in order to do what you already were doing or have decided to do. Honestly, it kind of sucks, but that's what it is. That's life. Okay, now the difference is when you're not getting what you need and you're manipulating people, and that's not your normal character, and you're being schemy, or you're lying, or you're making other people feel crazy when they're telling you, hey, something's going on, and you sit around and you go, no, everything is fine, I love you, we have a great relationship, but behind closed doors or behind or in your own privacy of your own whatever situation, you're going and getting whatever you need from an outward source, but making other people that you say you love and care and respect feel crazy and abandoned by you. This is where the problem really lies, and that problem occurs when you don't feel you're getting what you need, or you don't feel like what you're getting is enough. And that doesn't mean necessarily cheating in a sexual way. That could be in so many other variants. That could be with a job situation. You love your job more than you love your house. That could be with a money situation. You got to go make that money. You don't care how you're going to do it. You're going to lie. You're going to scheme. There's so many other ways that situation can be applied. So either way, just think about these things when you're in a long-term situation with someone, because at the end of the day, the same way you have to deal with what that other person is doing, they're dealing with something that you're doing also. All right, bye.